Today we're going to take a look at the Pelican 45. This is actually 45 quarts compared to a Yeti 45 right here is only 37 quarts. So you're getting 7 more quarts out of the Pelican, and you'll notice just right off the bat looking at this cooler is way beefier. The wheels obviously set it apart compared to all the other roto molded coolers, and this is available without the wheels if you don't want it. But it's also worth noting that this cooler weighs 37.2 pounds empty, so your back might appreciate those wheels when you're taking this cooler to your boat, to your truck, wherever you need it. 37 pounds empty with ice, it's only going to get heavier, so you might want to consider those wheels when you're considering a Pelican cooler. As well, when you take a look on the inside, you'll notice that this cooler is much wider. Everything about this cooler is much more beefy. The latch system is different than all the other roto molded coolers on the market. This is what they call a wide press and push latch. As you'll notice, this thing actually locks when you push down. It locks and latches, and then to open it you need to push just like an actual locking mechanism. On the top you'll notice that you have an integrated ruler in centimeters and inches. So if you take this cooler out fishing, you have your ruler right on board. As you open the lid, you'll notice the stainless steel plate. This is your locking mechanism. So if you want to lock your cooler to keep people from getting in, you have a stainless steel latch here, which also doubles on the underside as a bottle opener. So your favorite craft beer is never going to go without the capability to open. On the inside, you'll see it just looks different. The inside is not smooth. It's an actual rigid cooler. Out here on the outside, you have, again, the trolley system. This is built for the wheels so that you can actually pick this cooler up and wheel it down the ramp, wheel it to your truck, wheel it to wherever you need to. This is also another difference on the inside is the drainage system. Although it's only a 1-inch drain on the inside, you'll notice on the outside it has the garden hose hookup. So if you need to drain water somewhere else, aside from where you actually are emptying the cooler, you have the ability to hook up a hose. Vice versa, you have the ability to hook up a hose and fill this cooler up. So this is, again, slightly different than the Yeti, Grizzly, Igloo, or any of the other roto molded coolers that you have. Again, a much beefier cooler. You're getting a lifetime warranty with the Pelican and all Pelican products for that matter. You'll notice as well the handle system with the Pelican cooler is molded in. It's an actual molded in plastic. It's not a rope handle. This thing is not going anywhere. It's molded into the cooler. Again, lifetime warranty. Pelican advertises 10-day ice retention, which we're going to take a look at. We're going to compare this cooler to the Yeti, to the Grizzly, to the Canyon, to the Igloo. We're going to compare them across the board in our 5-day ice challenge. If you want more information on the Pelican in terms of sizes, as well as how this matches up against the Yeti, be sure to visit coolersonsale.com and read our full Pelican write-up, as well as our head-to-head comparison, Pelican versus Yeti. And be sure to stay tuned for a 5-day ice challenge where we'll test just how long the Pelican can hold ice compared to Yeti, Grizzly, and the rest of the roto molded coolers. 5-day ice challenge results for the Pelican ProGear Elite Series cooler, 45 quarts. This cooler handled the 5-day ice challenge with ease, no problem whatsoever. This is one of the best performing coolers that we had in the 5-day ice challenge. Held the surface tension one amongst the longest in terms of holding beverages on top of the ice, and it wouldn't go down because there was so much ice remaining. After 5 days, I want to put this cooler on par or slightly ahead of the Ingle, and definitely ahead of Yeti and Grizzly. So a solid performing cooler, the bulkiest cooler that we have, but again, it is worth it because you are getting that super ice retention. Easily handled 5 days. I would go ahead and guess that this cooler can go 7, possibly 8 days easily with moderate use. We open 3 times a day, and again, plenty of ice left. I would say looking at the bottom of the cooler on a soda can, about a half to 3/4 of the way up of ice still remaining. Drained super fast. This is one of the fastest draining coolers that we have. No liquid is left, so a good drain field in it. Solid cooler. Stay tuned as we look at this Pelican ProGear Elite versus the Yeti in another video. But again, 5-day ice challenge handled with ease by the Pelican series cooler.